Boom shot. I've been waiting to play some reggae for a minute, man. Smith & Wesson, their record dropped about a month called Born and Raised. This one features Jadon. It's called Kamikaze is the record right here. Of course, myself, D-Money.
And Horizon.
And we have a guest who hasn't been on radio in a minute.
No.
Q Dot.
It's cracking.
The infamous.
Nah, I don't know about that, man.
He's no Bob Beat, man.
My man Q. My man Q. How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yes.
What have you been up to, man?
Playing Flappy Bird.
Flappy
Oh my
Bird?
gosh.
What the hell is that?
Man, as the homie Galvin said on Facebook, it's a game created by Satan. Because that shit is evil. It gets you addicted.
I'll stay away from that motherfucker.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't know nothing about it, man.
Woo. Nah, it's just an addicting ass old school game, man. I don't know. I'm hooked.
So this is why you're not doing radio anymore? You're too busy
I'm
playing
too
Flappy
busy
Bird?
playing Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird is the movement
That's
right now.
it, man.
Okay.
It's all
That's
about
what's
Flappy
up.
Bird.
That's
That's
All right, if all you want to talk about is Flappy Bird, man. You want to talk about your record that just dropped?
Oh, man, I got a lot I could talk about.
Man, let's
including
go.
record.
What's up, man?
I don't know, man. Just life, school, this music, work.
You're being hella boring right now, man. Your
fuck you
album's
mean?
called The Darkness. What's this album about?
Man, it's about being dark and depressing.
What
Don't buy it. It's garbage. Nah. It's great, man. It's a project Kuddie hit me up about doing like 2 years ago.
And Kuddie mean Kuddie Fresh.
Kuddie
Right.
Fresh,
Right.
yeah. Kuddie Fresh, man. I've been going back with Kuddie like 10, 12 years. And I got old Kuddie beat CDs that, I used to always record shit and send it to him. And then, like I said in that promo video for The Darkness that's on YouTube, I was like, man, just going through some life.
Yeah.
Some real tough shit. And I hadn't talked to Kuddie in I don't know how long, but suddenly he wanted to work on the project with me, and I was all game.
So
for
he
it,
hit you up, not you hit him up.
Yeah, well, we had talked about doing it, and we just, how people in this game just talk. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit you up. Right? Yeah, we gonna work, man.
Right.
Let's work. Let's connect. You know how that shit go.
No, I do.
We did a lot of that for years, man, and then he was dead serious about it. Like, he was like, Dropbox. He just hit me on the text one day, Dropbox.
Okay.
And there was a whole folder of beats. He was like, man, just write. Shit, I got to writing.
Yeah, and you actually have some interesting packaging for this record.
Yeah.
I mean, what you got? Basically, what's the thinking behind it? It looks like a tote bag almost, but it's got like a tag.
It's a body bag.
It's a body bag.
Like a real body bag with a toe tag attached to it.
Like on some Law and Order SVU shit.
Yeah, man, because if you listen to the project and you really sit with it, there's a couple of underlying themes that always come back.
Right.
And it has to do with death.
Right.
There's a lot of kill it, God, kill it, murder, death to the dream killers, all of that. Like, it's a recurring theme, and it's really subtle. You know what I mean? It's not something that's overstated in the whole project,
right.
But I felt like, I needed my packaging and everything I do from this point forward as an artist to be an extension of that. Like, what good is it going to do me to just give you the same plastic box you get all the fucking time?
Right.
Like, I wanted people to get in and say, ooh, this shit is dope.
Right.
Why did he choose to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I wanted it to really be a piece of art like you at a museum.
Nice.
It's up to your interpretation. So
nice.
That was kind of the thinking behind it. And going forward, that's what I want to do with everything is, for school, man, I'm finishing up getting my degree in music business. I did a lot of studying to Steve Jobs.
Right.
And he took a lot of pride in how he designed his products.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It wasn't just about let's just bloat some hardware in a box and call it a computer,
right,
and sell it to people because they need a computer. It was like
hella artistic.
Yeah, it's very artistic. The colors, he really went in depth with it. So I try to think about every little thing in this packaging, including even the sticker that is on it. I could have got a regular ass sticker that had my logo instead of darkness, but I wanted one that was mirrored so people could see themselves, because that's supposed to represent like darkness inside of you. You see yourself in this dark packaging. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's some topics in there in the midst of some of the bullshit I talk about on that CD. There's some shit that will really hit home with just about everybody.
So only like 10% is good stuff, rest is bullshit?
Nah, it's not so much. I won't say it's bullshit, but I mean, it's really reflective of where I was at in that time period.
Okay.
So the subject matter that I talk about, it's all real shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're taking a snapshot of my life at probably its lowest point and being depressed, and you get to see me being honest about that depression. You also get to see parts of me trying to escape from that depression in different songs. Okay. So, you know, like I say songs like Funeral Procession. You know, it's that hype, you know, kind of you want to dance to it, but you can if you listen to the verses.
Can't dance at a funeral?
Well, not, you're not supposed to. And that's to me, that's the beautiful thing about that track is if you sit down with that and anybody that, I guess I don't do a very good job of explaining this in a lot of my music, but I was taught very early on to make every single song have its own texture, its own feel, have it be its own story, its own book. Word. So in that song, Funeral Procession, if you listen to it, there's a lot of kind of like contradicting things that are going on. I'm talking about killing shit, and I'm talking about going to a bar and drinking at the same time. Word. Like, that's in a nutshell the confusion I was feeling at that time in my life. You know what I mean?
Did this album take you out of that darkness that you were in? Did it bring you to the light? Did it
I mean,
like do it like
real
purpose?
It was, you know, I gotta take this hot ass jacket off. Yeah, man, it really did. I mean, for those that are really close to me, they know the shit that I was going through. Like, you know, during that time, I really honestly felt like there was a hex on me. And I don't, you know, whoever's religious or believes in spirituality or whatever, I really felt the weight of something else blocking every shot I put up. Right. You know, and through the process of recording this album and writing it, I kind of started to see things fall to the wayside. Like, I started to just naturally be guided away from the shit that kept putting me into these pitfalls and these traps that I kept going into. So, yeah, man, this whole project was like a prayer.
That's what's up.
In a weird way, man. Like, I mean, this is my first time being able to really talk about the project that in depth, but yeah, man, that's really what it was about for me. It's a big ball of confusion. Some of the shit doesn't really make sense. Yeah. But it does make sense. Like I said, I really wanted it to be a snapshot of that little 1.5 year period where I was just going through some shit. Word. And either I was man enough to deal with it, like on tracks like Focus, where I'm just like all about it. Like, I'm just laying it out on the line. Or Death to the Dream Killers, where I'm talking about, like, despite all of this, I'm still out here grinding. Right. And then there's the back and forth, and it's a really dark, confusing. It's like being in hell, man. It's a confusing situation for like 8 songs.
All right, well, let's play a record from this, and we'll chat with you a little bit later on. This one's actually from the album. It's the lead single. It's called Focus, which you alluded to, off of The Darkness, and it's Q2 and Kuddie Fresh on Juice Radio's.
Damn, mama, I promise I ain't going back to that day job.